Hey everybody, it's Millie with Crafting in My PJs. How are you today? Oh, I'm smoking up the craft room. Today I thought we would do a little bit of wax seal work. I like making wax seals. I like putting them into junk journals. I like putting them, I'm going to leave this off for the moment. It's all clean now. What I was trying to do is clean my wells here, because after I played with this over the weekend with a friend, I didn't really clean them well. And I just packed up and left, and then that's not a good thing. First lesson is to go ahead and clean your equipment before it cools down completely, because it's much easier that way. So I was perusing YouTube. Well, let's get started with this. Hi everybody, it's Millie with Crafting in My PJs. Welcome to my channel, Crafting in My PJs. I'm thinking I have coffee on the brain. Crafting in My PJs is a channel dedicated to quick, easy crafts anybody can do, no artistic talent. And I try to keep the tools minimal. This may be pushing it just a little bit, because there are some pieces that not every person has in their inventory, but they are quick and easy to find. They are all over Amazon. They are all over YouTube, Temu. So, you know, ow, hot, wax melting, the warmers, the little cups to melt the wax in, the wax themselves, all over Temu, all over any kind of crafting site. You can also use hot glue guns with colored glue sticks. So there's lots of ways to do this. Today we're using heated wax and these heads, these wax seal heads that I have collected. So what I saw when I was looking at a YouTube video, and for the life of me cannot find it to give kudos to it, but it was actually like an advertisement. So I really thought it was on maybe Core Create Crafts, like they were doing a flip through. Anyway, I can't find it again, but they had paper clips that they had put wax seals on, and it was in like a book or a journal, kind of poking out the top there, and it was so cute. Hold on, I have to get this in the right position. There we go. So it'll go on easily. So just like that, it was poking out the top. Let me see, do I have my, I do. I have my journal from Junk Journal Mama that I ordered. Paper and fire can be a hazard, so please be careful. So it would go inside of a journal, either on a pocket like this, just sitting right there, or at the top of a page, or on the side of a page. And I just thought it was so cute. Look how cute that is, just sticking out the edge. I really liked it, and I decided I was going to figure out how they did it. I looked at a video or two, but basically there wasn't much science to this. All right, so if you're new to my channel, please welcome. We're glad to have you. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back. If you're a subscriber, we do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. All right, so let's get going. First thing we needed were paper clips. Now this video is about doing wax seals on paper clips. So I'm not going to do any other wax seals, though I have done, you know, a few. And what I do like about wax seals is that if you don't like it, then you can always stick it back in the little cup here and reheat it. So the first thing I do want to do, this one has a little bit of residue still, is I pulled out all kinds of things. I pulled out some buttons. Now these are buttons too, and they had shanks on the back. So I have already popped those off using some wire cutters. If you're going to do that, please wear glasses, safety hazard. That's why I didn't do it on camera. Some gems. This is a paper flower. I don't know what that would look like. A little key here. Another button. Some rhinestones. I thought one of these might go in there. And what would you do with these? Well, you could put them in a junk journal. You could put them on a tag. You could put them on a any card that you might make. This is not a wax seal as in it's going to seal an envelope shut, but if you make something like this, you can put adhesive on it and seal an envelope when you're ready, so you don't have to do it at the time. So I pulled out a few little trinkets that I thought we would, even a big trinket, because I do have some big paper clips. And what I wanted to try to do was put my wax on the end of the paper clip so that I could get as much of the paper clip into the book as possible. There's always going to be something poking out the top just by the bulk of what you're making. Let me see if I can get that. Oh, it did. It came off. I didn't want that ring on there. But, okay. So here are some samples that I made. Let me bring you closer. So this is going to be the same as this button right here. And I put it in the wax. Same with a key. Same with a little watt clock. I'm doing an Alice in Wonderland journal. So that was those. These are just wax seals that I've stamped on. And what I did decide as I was doing these was I needed a little bit more security on the back. So I went ahead after everything was dry, turned them over, added some wax, and used a generic type tip that just had a continuous design just to give it a little bit of extra security back there. Again, if you don't like anything, you put it back in the little bell and let it heat. All right, so I'm going to start with my peppermint to go in maybe something Christmassy. I have learned that for something this size, it's about 6 of these nibs. Now, these wax nibs. And that's a big button, so I'm going to go ahead and do 6. Now, let's get something going for the next one. I purchased a couple of these from Temu, and of course they're much smaller than what I intended for them to be, thinking they would be. All right, let's go ahead and do some pink. How about that? Let's get some pink going. All right, my white's not as white. There was some residue, even though I cleaned it out. 3, 4. Now, the reason I have 2 warmers going is that I can melt wax while I'm working with one. And I do have, which I have misplaced, there it is. I do have my stir stick. Some people use toothpicks. All right, so I think the white one is heated up enough. And we're going to try this peppermint button on top of there. Okay, so, oops. And so there are 4 pellets in there, not 6. 6 was a little too many, so 4. And you see it's got to hit both sides of your paper clip so you get a really good hold. And it is going to smush over the side of my silicone mat. And I can always trim this side off. All right, so that's my peppermint. So let's see what else. I'm going to do a smaller one right here, and I am going to do the little butterfly, I think, in it, because it looks like I have a little bit of green mixed in there. So we're going to try that. Now with these, you do not have this little piece coming up the top. So, straighten out, straighten out. There we go. All right, so that's 2 down. Let's see, I like this little gold, and again, this little gold fleur-de-lis. All right, so both my little loops are down. All right. And we want the fleur-de-lis. And then I can use my... All right, so let's see. Here we have a mix. And if you don't, like I added another color so it's with the white, don't push too much and you'll get this swirl effect, which is really pretty. Okay. And then there we go. Let's do our big one. The single loop goes at the top, 2 at the bottom. Oh, we might need more wax. This might not be enough for the big one. Oh, there we go. That's enough. I try and get a circular motion, but sometimes it works really well, and sometimes not so much. Okay, want to clean those too. All right. Let's put this in there like that. All right. I'm going to clean up my warmers and I'll be right back so we can do at least a couple more. All right, back for round 2. All right, so I think this time I'm going to do my brass key, but I also want to do this little flower. So I'm doing both of those on these, or maybe one here and one here. Let's see what we have first. All right. Okay, and my little brass key, maybe copper. I don't know if it's really brass. All right, that's that one in there. Oh, and then I also want to do my little clock. This one's going a little slow because I need a new candle. But that's quite okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. And we have 2 more small paper clips left. Oh, I like this. I like this color right here. This green and this gold kind of mixed together. All right, let's see. What is that going to go on? I had the paper flower I want to do, and I guess it could go on. Let's see how these flowers look. All right, let's put it on this one right here. Ugh, I didn't get a good circle and I got it upside down. Oh no. All right, we're gonna abort that mission, and we'll put the ladybug in. All right, and I had one more small paper clip, and let's see. And then we're going to put this in and give it a dab. okay, and then I wanted a little center. Okay, different. I don't know if I like it, but it'll work. All right, so now you need to let everything dry or cool off. I've had some that are cool. All right, so this one is cool. And I could trim it so it's circular more, but I like it just the way it is. And I'm looking at the back, and I think the back is pretty, like I can hardly see any pieces of the paper clip. So I'm thinking this one's okay. Now that one looks pretty good too. I don't see much paper clip showing through. You see this one? Let's see. See if I start moving it. Nope, it's looking good. Okay. Let's see this one. Is this one dry? Yeah. And this one looks good too. All right. That one's still wet. Oh, and here's my white one. Oh my God. Oh, this one is one that's on. I forgot. All right, now this one, let's see what happens if we try to trim it. Let's see, I want to take one of my better scissors. So not that I want a perfect circle, but I don't particularly want a that wonky. And then if I want, the stuff I pulled off, and I will take a X-Acto and make it even prettier. The stuff I pulled off, I can put back in to reheat. Now, here's where I see too much metal sticking through. So any of these ones that were on the edge like that, they need a little bit more on the back. Let's see how this one looks. Same here. We're going to give that one. This one could go a little bit more too on the back, because I don't want them popping off of my paper clips. That one came out cute. All right, we need to put some on the back. So this is what I did to help secure on the back. I took some simple designs like this, that were sort of continuous. All right, so we're going to put these on. So these are going to be our, did I find another one? Tree of Life. This one, this Celtic sign symbol is good. All right. So I'm going to take some of this wax, and I'm not going to put a lot. I'm just going to put a little to kind of cover where that paper clip needs to hold. Okay, that'll work. Let's see. There we go. And see, we just given it a little bit of security, but it has a little pattern to go with it. Same here. Nothing spectacular. Just keeping it on. That's probably my least favorite out of them. That one's still drying. All right. All right, let me clean up a little bit and I'm going to come back and show you one more thing. Okay, so these are the ones we made today. Wait, there's more. Isn't there more? Oh, yeah, there are more. This one and this one. I like this one. Okay, so here are the ones we made today. And I wanted to show you, if you use just like a design, a head like this, if you take some of this highlighting cream, wax seal highlighting cream, or gilding paste, or some gold or silver paint, acrylic paint like gouache paint, and you rub it over, just run your finger or make up a small eyeshadow brush and just run it over. It picks up that design and you can see it so much easier. Just makes, this one I might have already done, just makes something that's very plain pop out so you can see it. Just a little extra you can do for your wax seals. Now we used objects in all of these, so I have no desire to highlight the designs on the back that we used to keep them to keep the paper clips on. Let me clean this off my hands. So I want to show you what this would look like in a junk journal, and I want my hands to be as clean as possible because I don't want to touch my junk journal and get stuff in it. This was something I purchased on Etsy from Junk Journal Mama, and you pick out one of her digitals. I did a video on it, so you can always go look that up. And I'm so very excited. So here, where she has something paper clipped in, I can take one of my paper clips, and I can sub out her paper clip. Let's see. She has things on the back too. So let me get everything in place. And there you go. Let's see, I want it this way. There we go. All right, so it will stick out the top. That one will stick out the top. All right, let's see if I can find another one. Oh, here's one where she paper clipped on the side. I'm going to do my little fleur-de-lis and just put that one in there. Then it makes kind of a tab. Oops, sorry. A tab sticking out the side of your journal. And then let's see if we can find one that, here's a good one. See if we can find one that we made to, was this one? No. It was ones I had to add pieces to the back. All right, let's see. Let's try this. Let's see if this will go all the way down. No, it's going to go as far as it can go. Yeah, but that's pretty. Or I could do, like this one's not, this is intended for my, okay, so the ones that we put on the edge of the silicone to try and get the wax seal to come further in. So it comes in a third of the way on this one, so it's not the whole thing. But it's something. It's just different. It's just a different little design that you can use to decorate your journals, or some cards, or scrapbooks, or whatever you might like to work with. All right, that's it, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different, but making wax seals on paper clips. I will see you on the next video. Bye.